I'm out here today working on the feed pipes. Just want to show you, if you can see down in there, see where all this algae and film has built up down in the pipes. That's what I'm trying to get rid of now. You can see the valves are just loaded with it, as you can see. Okay, I hope you're gonna be able to see this. Basically, I got a bottle brush cleaner going down in the. Just look at all this stuff that's coming up out of the pipe. This is why I was having so much trouble last year running the system, because all this would break loose and would get in and clog up the tubes for the plants. So looks like I'm going to have to learn to do a little bit more maintenance on the system. There you go. Now, I don't know if you can see down in the pipe now, but it's clean all the way down to the bottom. Okay, this is my feed tube, which have these lines in. I don't know if you can see the end of the lines very well or not, but they are plugged up or crusted with algae. These lines go into these little hi-hats which plug into these holes, and over time this is what happens with they call them hi-hats. They basically deteriorate, and I have had massive leaks. You wouldn't think with this hose in there it would be that much of a leak, but it is. And wasted a lot of fertilizer that way. But this is what I want to check right now. I can tell you, I don't know if you can see it, but inside is all crusty, full of algae. So let's just see what we got going on here. Yeah, it's coming out pretty easily, which I'm surprised. We'll just keep going. You can see it building up, coming out the holes. We're going to go down into it. And it's really pretty crappy. As you can see, it's just loaded with algae, dried, dead, well, almost dried algae. Just go down. It's really getting hard to get this through. It almost comes out totally caked up. So what we need to do is get a little lubrication. So let's get a little water. what we're going to do is give this brush a little lubrication down in here. That'll help, hopefully, get some of this loose. Yeah, that definitely helps. Put a little water in there. Yes. I hope you're seeing what's coming out. That's nastiness. Have to clean this place up really good after I get done doing all this. Yep. Well, almost to the end of the brush. And out it comes. So, a little water in it. Rinse it out some. It's almost got it. I don't know if you can see down in there. There's a little bit still in there, but for the most part, the tube is clean of the algae. Okay, guys. What I'm doing is I'm painting the feed tubes black. The reason is I'm hoping that by painting them black, I won't have an algae problem, because even though it's PVC and it's solid material, light still gets through. So, to keep everything from getting so hot, I'm then going to paint them white. I went out and bought one of these UV light purifiers, water purifiers, or should I say, it's supposed to keep the water clean and bacteria free. So you'd think it would help with the algae, but as you see, it's built up in there. There's the UV glass. There's the glass that keeps it from the water. And when you come over here, this is the fittings with the inlet and outlet fittings. And as you can see, it's full of crust. So much for my UV light purifier. Here you see I have painted them white. They were black, now they are white. This will help reflect the sun off these feed tubes, I hope. Okay, so now that I've got this painted, I then decided, well, I really don't need to, because I painted them black. Then I started thinking, well, even though these are painted black underneath white, white really doesn't need to be dealt with. So I've been doing is I've been wrapping the pipe with this. These are pool noodles that I had picked up. And basically, I'm just taking the pool noodle And I have taken a utility knife and cut it. And now, well, can't do it with that on there. So I'm going to cut this tie wrap off. Okay, now the tie wrap's off. Take this full needle and put it on here. And it'd be a lot easier with two hands. But basically, I put that on there doing two things. I'm going to finish putting it all the way on, and I'll get back with you in just a minute. Okay, so basically it's wrapped from here all the way down there. As you see, the bottom main line is going to be covered up. It has always been covered up with this ground cover. Now, I didn't find any algae or crud or crap in the main line because it's been covered. However, when I get back out to here, from here all the way to the pump and to all these lines, the ones that go in the tank, return line, all those, they've all full of algae and slime and just crust. So I've got that to work on next. But as far as that goes, all these feed pipes, they're all clean, painted, and hopefully I can control the algae problem. Now, I'm still not done, because when I get done with that, then I'll come here with these pipes and again, it's not really fitting right now very well. Having a fight with it. Setting you down for a half second. Get this over the pipe. Okay. I want to have these all the way down. And the slit, the cut, will be open. Of course, that will expose some of the pipe. However, it'll also make it where I can put the hi-hats in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What I've done is I split it, like I said, put it over this line. That gives us access to the hi-hats, which that's where this line, like this line right here, will be a feed line. It goes to the out to the tubes. This is where it would be plugged in right there and go to one of the tubes that would go out. So yes, I have a gap, but I figured I could cover this up with some of that aluminum tape, that air conditioning aluminum tape, and just cover this crack up. And if I could, get this crack covered up with the aluminum tape, I could just stop right there. Put a tube in, put more tape to the next one, and so on and so forth, all the way down the line. And that would help me with the heat on this tube, and also stop the sunlight, because remember, under this white paint here is black, just like here is black. Okay, done that as to stop the light from coming through. So anyway, it's getting kind of late in the day, and just finishing up seeing how this was going to work. Looks like it's going to work okay. So this is Gary, Okeechobee Gardener, and I hope to be talking to you soon. Problem is, I'm waiting on the tubes. Those that I have are black and still getting sunlight through them. So I've ordered some on Amazon, some white ones. They say white, these white ones, light won't penetrate through them. So hopefully won't have a problem anymore. Well, I've still got a long way to go. So just doing what I can when I can. I was hoping to make the market this season. Season's just about over for Florida as far as growing in a greenhouse and growing lettuce. It's just way too hot to grow lettuce. So I'll be trying other things to grow during the summer to take to market. One thing you could do, if you don't mind, is please go to Facebook. Go to my channel, The Okeechobee Gardener. If you would, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so when I do upload, you'll get indication that I've uploaded a new one. And if you would be inclined, I do have a link in the description to PayPal, and if you would PayPal me, it'd be wonderful. Whatever you think my videos are worth, what my information is worth, but it's not something that you have to do. If you like what you've seen and you want to help me, that would be wonderful. So I want you all to take it easy. Have a good day, evening, whatever. Just enjoy life. Life can be short. All right? Have a wonderful time. Bye.